Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host, the full moon on the wrong night. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Coming to you live from 4 a.m. It's a little later than I would have liked, but I got held up on this recording. Quick, I feel like the game sounds a little quiet, so I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I was thinking about it. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. How's everything sounding? Something I should be checking myself. I turned it up very slightly, but I wanted to make a change just because, I don't know, it feels like a little quieter than I would like. Not by much, though. Let me know how the sound is, though. It is a constant struggle, I feel. And, yeah, not much today. I didn't stream. Tomorrow, which is today, I'm going to be doing a movie night. Someone is going to be hosting movie night in Discord for me. It's going to be a good time. It's like 5 hours after this video goes up, probably. And then later today, instead of co-op, we grabbed Dusk, Cranberry, and I, and we're doing another tier list. So that'll be fun as well. We're doing starter cards, not these kinds, but the actual starters. It was fun, about as long as the last one. I don't know if we're gonna do another tier list. I wouldn't mind doing another tier list. I'm just not sure what I can tier list that won't take like 4 hours now. Like every clan combo would be fun. I'm gonna do something. Cranberry and I are probably gonna do a very big tier list for 3,000 subs. Because I kind of want to sit down and just tier list something for 4 hours. It sounds like it could be a good time. But what will we do? Every card in the game? I don't know. I kind of want to do every clan combo. It's 120 clan combos, I think, when you take into consideration exiles and defaults, but I'll figure it out. Also, I started, wrote up a very rough first bit for the lore video that we've talked about for and joked about for so long. I wrote the, what would be the intro. So that's exciting. I don't know when I will feel writing more about it, but I've at least started it and I know what I want to do. I do have a question for you today as well. This is just like the general announcement stuff I wanted to ask. Make this quick for the intro sake of it. Have you accomplished anything lately? Like, have you made any cool achievements or accomplishments in your life? And if so, let me hear it. I just feel like it's something that's fun to share, tell people about what you've done. But it's like, you don't want to go around and be like, hey, check out this thing I did. So I'm opening the floor. Tell me about something cool you've done recently. If you haven't done anything that you think is cool recently, that's okay too. Mine, it can be anything. Because I went to the gym today and I was able to do one pull-up. I thought that was crazy. I've never been able to do a pull-up before. I was able to do one. I could not do a second one, but I was like, yo, I pulled myself up. That's the exercise. Incredible. I did it. I beat physics. I'm pretty excited about it. Now it's all. I'm aiming to get to a point where I can do 10. Be a good first goal. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're Exile Awoken, Exile Wurmkin, Pushback Talos, Ragefell, Diligent Seraph, Steel Enhancer, Bounding Echoes, Pyre Shards. This is a really good starter. Steel Enhancer is a always positive card. Bounding Echoes is great, and Pyre Shards doesn't matter, but it consumes. Great starter. I need to change what's on my second monitor. One sec. No, that'll be fine. It was just on a page with a white background. Oh, Emblem of the Exiles is great. Base Charge is also very good, but Emblem of the Exiles is a survivability plan. It's half of an Echo Transfer every turn for free. I think that you could. I've been hypothesizing Strangler runs. I think that you could probably play Strangler, especially with Wurmkin secondary. I think that you could play Strangler. I think that Thornward might just be better anyway. If we see one Echo Transfer, not Echo, the one that gives the plus 15 attack, if we see one of those, I'm pretty sure that we can play Strangler to the victory. We have Steel Enhancer in the starter. I kind of want to try it. Feels weird to do a let's try it on a 9 win streak, but Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I feel like I've been thinking and respecting the win streak too much. I wanna try doing something else. I could probably take this trial. 1, 2, 3. Bosses don't have spikes, so it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 1, 2, 5, 6. It'll be 18 damage extra. We have no healing, but we have Emblem of the Exiles. 15. I think Emblem of the Exiles offsets this enough that I can take this trial. I'm pretty sure it is okay. That's assuming I don't ping anything off also. Oh yeah, with pings I'll actually be fine, right? Hopefully. So what are we doing here? What's the thought? Well, pretty simple, right? I have a sweep unit as my starter. Ideally, I'm going to combine this sweep unit with a multi-strike from his path and then a quick. And we're just going to let him kill everything. He will also, like, I don't have to respect heavies. He'll lock them down. So if we can keep him alive and he can kill backline and then he can kill heavies within, I think like 3 rounds is how fast he needs to kill the frontliners. And if he can kill frontliners within 3 rounds, he should do fine. I think that I would not have played this if I didn't have, like, Emblem of the Exiles lets me play a reasonably aggressive early game. Look at this, I got to do the Spikes trial and I didn't die for it. Thanks, Emblem of the Exiles. I would have definitely taken damage if I didn't have Emblem, but, you know, that's why we factored it in. Preserve Thorns. This is not Razor Sharp Edge, but it is infused, and it is a pretty good card. I don't really think that regen is the way to go, although it's healing. Actually, I'll take regen. I think I'll take the healing. It's some healing, and I'm not really feeling like I should be picky right now. Bogflies, you could throw 2 Bogflies down with Wendleton, and then those do something. Although I don't think you need more damage, right? As long as he locks everything down, so as long as you can commit, he should win. I think this is a skip. Or Proclamation. Proclamation's never gonna be a skip, I don't feel like. In a run where I'm not spending my echoes. Neither of those card packs had damage scaling though, which is a little concerning. What unit do I want frontlining? Keeper of Echoes, maybe? Probably Keeper of Echoes. Maybe Shard Soul Carver could work. Endless +10 and +3 per echo. Could Shard Soul Carver work? Shard Soul Carver doesn't do anything for the early game. It's +2/+2. He's not that good, I don't feel like. He gets armor 2 on Inspire, which is not terrible. Not really all that good, though. I think I'm going to grab Kinhost Carapace and just let it walk me through the early game and then disregard it and throw it into the garbage where it belongs after floor 4. Like, Shard Soul Carver doesn't do a whole lot, does he? I have to take space to accommodate him, and I'm just getting a unit that gets +2 per Inspire, which is not a lot. In the best of times, I think this is going to be worth somewhere around like 10 to 12 armor per round, which is really just not enough, especially with healing. I'm gonna go Kinhost Carapace. Lock it in, final answer. I actually do not even want to waste my money on rerolling there. Quick scroll through. Okay, I'll take an artifact here. This is greedy. I want money. Capricious Reflection is fun. I think it's a little scary to take this without a unit committed to, but it's going to most likely pay out well. I hope. I took Kinhost. If I didn't take Kinhost, I would skip this trial, but I took Kinhost. I can take this trial. This path, I'm realizing, this Wendleton feels like the chef. Feels like Reap Chief. Look at this, he's a 40/40. Oh, baby. Please do not say any more. You've told me all that I need to know. 40/40? One day. One day Kinhost Carapace. I mean, he's going to do great work in this early game. And then I'm going to throw him away like the trash that he is. But he's going to He's not necessarily going to carry our early game, but he's going to let us take this trial. And really, what more do you need? Nothing. This run gets a little more awkward if I guess not that awkward. I do like the multi-strike line, but I think actually Thornward is also okay if we just incant a ton, which we will incant quite a bit. It's so strange that they gave him an incant. Alright, Kidnos Carapace, great work. You killed the 4-2 boss, kind of. Hold over Steel Enhancer, hold over Vine Grasp, or -1 Infused Glimmer. So, -1 Infused Glimmer, I could then... I can't give it holdover and make it a big heal. Vine Grasp resorting enemies doesn't make a big difference. I'm down for a holdover Steel Enhancer. Incant Armor 2 Bogfly? Oh, holdover Infused Echo Transfer. For a minute I was like, hey, Incant Armor 2 on that Bogfly, I could make that a frontliner, and then I looked to the right. Shelter -1 is also good, but like that card's insane. Endless Keeper of Echoes, Incant Armor 2 Husk Hermit. Wait a minute. Wait, that's a really strong tank, isn't it? Incant Armor 2 Husk Hermit? I was thinking, no, give me the Incant Armor 2 Husk Hermit. What the hell? That's a scaling frontliner. I was just thinking it'd be nice if I could play an Incant Armor 2 here, but I can't because I'm the wrong clan. Well, I'm the right clan now. Thanks, Capricious Reflections. It's like, I rolled like crazy off of it, but even on average, I think that this is just going to be good from here on. It's awkward when it gives you a bad unit, but it's really cool when it gives you a good unit. Large Stone. I don't think I need to give a Large Stone to Husk Hermit. I could give him a Large Stone and then take him to 70, but I think that at 55 he's okay. Especially if we pick up Quick. In some form. There's like 3 forms of Quick we could see. What do you got for me? Melting card, Umbra card, Wurmkin card. Could take the... Could take a Space Prism or Prismal Dust. Prismal Dust is good, yeah. Look at this, we got 4 clans influencing this run right now thanks to randomness. I don't think I've ever had a run with 4 different clan cards. Probably have actually with spikes and things. Like we got Prismal Dust, we got Stygian Shop Upgrade, and then we got our base 2 clans. Not today, Kidnos Carapace. Could I have waited on purging him? Oh, absolutely. But did I? Of course not. I'm gonna spend 150 here. I think it makes the deck better, so I'm just gonna do it. Pushback Talos doesn't do much. This Strangler is a really weird path. This is the run that's going to show, or not really show, but Strangler is a really weird path because of situations like this, where I am going to just take whatever the other option is in the next forge. I guess it's not that weird. It just feels kind of strange. Because like there's no question. I'm just going to take whatever the next option is. Because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take Strangler 2? It's so bad. Strangler 2 is so bad. Strangler 2 is a joke. It is a funny joke played on us by society. This guy hitting for 18 is kind of scary, but our health is scaling like crazy, actually. I fucked up my positioning. I actually made a mess here. Huh. Well, it's not that big of a deal. I just have to recognize that I positioned this wrong. I did not think it out correctly. Actually don't think it matters, huh? I was gonna move all my plays over to Wendleton here, or off of Wendleton over to Husk Hermit here. But like, I think it's fine. Wendleton does 100 damage and has 50 health. Yeah, it's definitely fine. This is actually a run I feel for draw. Even though we're Root Seeds, I have 2 holdover 0-cost cards. I think I just need to draw to support these. So, not a whole lot of them, but this is a run for draw with Exile Awoken. Because even when I draw 6, I'm actually drawing 4. And the cards that I have that are held over are very nice. Hey, it's quick. Yep. There's a chance that quick is really bad here, and I should take Echoes of the Past, but my damage scaling is great with this Echo transfer. Never again stone. So getting quick and then covering missing quick in the shop, or not the shop, but the forge, is fine. And Echoes doesn't give as much value because we spend our Echoes on Echo transfer pretty well. Sometimes this is really bad, but or not even really bad. Sometimes it's just worthless. Oh, hello, quick, quick, and quick. I'm trying to think of what I want to put on a Husk Hermit. I'm going to another Wurmkin banner. Like, Sapwood is fine. It's 510. It's 10 more health, and it makes the unit free. The freedom doesn't matter, but I guess +5 and Inspire 1/1 is fine. It gives him some extra health even still. I don't want to take space for the Inspire Armor too. This is the best one for sure, but I don't feel like taking space for him. So I'll take Keeper of Echoes. I think that's fine. I'm going to take draw like we discussed moments ago. You remember the plan, right? And we'll go left. Make it a habit. At this point, it's ingrained in my memory to click Magic Shop first. Oh, look at this guy. That's the guy that I would consider taking space for. But we already have Husk Hermit with Incan Armor too. Yeah, see, so the Quick Tome ends up being worthless because you never take Strangler 2. So the big Strangler 2 gives you nothing, right? It just gives you stats. And the big payout of taking a secondary path is you get the second piece of it, right? So you get the multi-strike from going Quick 2, or you get the Incant Attack 2. And both are very good. That's okay, I just have another card to remove. It's not that big of a deal because our pings are pretty good, so I don't have to rush to remove these, and Root Seeds is a great card as always. I'm gonna prioritize making cards cost less here. I can hold over Root Seeds for free. Like, if I want to spend this money, I can just put the holdover on Root Seeds, and that card is fine. It replaces itself. Not that one. Like, this is a free card. As long as I'm never drawing to 10, which there are potentially situations where I'll draw to 10, but as long as I don't draw to 10, this card is a pure positive after you draw it once. I think it's good. Especially since we're going to have an Inspire. Having a guaranteed Inspire every turn is really good. I think this run is really strong. I think it is multi-strike on this combat strong. We're low on pack shards. We're only at 25, so I'm not that afraid here. And we'll go ahead and drop ourselves a Wendleton top 4. Keeper of Echoes is just waiting his turn. I'll get you, buddy. Oh yeah, he's quick. Very easy to forget that. Maybe better to not be holding over this Steel Enhancer. So I have a little more time. Although I don't need to, that's right, I have Strangler. I don't need to worry about my timing, right? Strangler eliminates the need. Because these enemies just get locked to the floor, so I can just incant for whatever I want. It doesn't matter, this enemy never leaves. And as soon as we get the multi-strike, right? Multi-strike here is killing a 190. If I were able to get there in this turn. I think I incanted this enemy up. Yeah. I'm not really giving a whole lot of respect here. I should probably give a little more respect than I am. But actually, the whole floor just dies. 61, we're doing 105. Bounding Echoes on the Steel Enhancer is good. Once I'm getting the Inspire +1, it's also going to be a little bit better. I can Proclamation, actually, and then play everything out. Because yeah, also survivability becomes much less of an issue once we reach this point, where Wendleton kills the whole floor in one quick sweep. I can go to 130. Actually, I can just play Proclamation again. Yeah, I think I was correct to take multi-strike. It was a high damage output combat, and there was an 11 times 2 heavy, and we're still absolutely fine. What's he at? Around 100? Not bad. You know what, I'm just gonna press enter. Yeah, maybe, I think that Strangler... Oh, Bog Slime. I mean, this relic's really strong. Usually. Always, actually. Engraft does not do much for us, and that'll be my 4th holdover spell. I know it replaces itself, but it doesn't give us a whole lot of value. I don't feel like, because I can see this deck getting to a point, especially since I held over Root Seeds, I can see myself getting to a point where this card is a dead hit, because I'm drawing 10 a turn anyway. And I'm wasting one of them on Engraft. I'm gonna take a Wake. I just want to pick up a big heal. It's nice. It's a nice recovery card in case something goes wrong. Soul Siphon, Broken Memories, and Unearthed Remains. I don't need any of these. You could make a case for Broken Memories, and then you can pull back Prismal Dust, but I think it's okay. The Awake will also let me heal Wendleton, which is nice. This deck, I only really feel like I need to go to removals right now. So, we can go right. Golden Vault's pretty good, and I do not have much to spend my money on because of Capricious Reflections. I'll take Golden Vault, sure. My pack shards should line up without much concern. Put the Keeper of Echoes on the Cusk Hermit here. I think I can stay right on the yellow for the entire run. We go to like 75, probably go to 65 before Fell, and then 75 here, and then 100 here. Should be fine. What's in the caverns? Sharpshoot, Pulley Claw? Okay. I'm fine. Oh, you know? Obviously the bonus damage for spikes is like... Pyre Shards now is Sharpen, but for 1 cost and Consume. Not sure if that's better or worse. But if an enemy makes it to the Pyre, that means that Wendleton's dead or did not attack. Which means something has gone wrong. I'll save the rest of my money. Like, yeah, there's just no way, right? There's no way that an enemy can make it to the Pyre. It was the ability to play Proclamation by taking Spell Shield 2 here. Oh my god. That's a low roll. Don't matter too much. The infusion landing on the harvest enemy on wave 1 when we're at 50. Oh my god, we got fucked. Brutal. I don't think it'll even affect us that badly. It's just rough to see. Oh no, wait, they're gonna stack. They're gonna stack. Yes. This might be an issue. We got very got on the low roll here. I don't think it's actually going to hurt us that much. Yeah, we even punched one of them down before the next waves get here. Yeah, the only 2 enemies infused on this whole run were the first 2 overcharged tanks. The first 2 harvest enemies was everything that was infused. Extremely scary. Absolutely terrifying. But we got it. Yeah, you may as well play this. I've created 22 echoes on this floor so far. It's a pretty good number, really. For how long we've been in this fight, that's pretty good. And I left the Prismal Dust to play it ahead of the boss. Drawing 8. I should keep a closer eye on what I'm drawing right now. Is it 8 consistently? It's like 7 to 8 every turn, okay. 7 or 8. It's a little scary. And even the thing that looked a little scary did not seem like it came very close. Double stack Awake. Oof, oof, oof. I don't actually even think I want Pyrogrow. My deck's really cheap. I don't need energy in this run, it doesn't feel like. Could take Wurmkin Spike, I guess. Wurmkin Spike is actually kind of good. If a wave gets big stacked, I can Wurmkin Spike to wipe it out. That sounds really good. And it's permafrosted already? Yeah. I have to draw it once, and this is a really strong insurance policy against something really bad happening to me. I can use it to snipe spikes also. I think that upgrades don't matter a lot, so we're just gonna hit removals where they are. Take out Train Steward. Get rid of the Wildwood Tome. It is absolutely worthless, but it was a coin flip, right? You take it because you're covering the coin flip. Spell Chain Echo Transfer? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this will put me at 65. I go to the orange here. 75 here, 100 at Sarah. Can't even do anything, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to spend money on removals right now because we're at 26 cards. I don't think Fell's going to be an issue. I feel great. I was a little worried because it is a late episode and I am a little tired, but I feel really good about playing Exile Awoken main. I think we made it past what is... No, tomorrow's run will also be difficult, and tomorrow's run is... Oh, I drew Echo Transfer turn 1. Huh. Yeah, tomorrow's run is... Soulguard. Sorry, I don't know why I had such trouble thinking of Soulguard there. But tomorrow's run is Soulguard. And then after Soulguard, I think that I can... I mean, it's Primordial and Little Fade, right? Barring an actual disaster, I think we should make it if we win tomorrow's run. I'm talking as if this run is over, but I do believe that this run gets there. Pretty comfortable. And it's all, honestly, Capricious Reflections. Just taking care of business here. Absolutely. Capricious Reflections showing up. It's handed me so many really good infusions. I did allow this enemy to live by clicking cards too much, but I'm not worried. I think that it is better in the long term because we are scaling ourselves more by clicking these cards to let her live. I think these are not her. Let them live. Trying to move away from he and she's, especially on things that are pretty ambiguous like that. Yeah, I think that I will remove most of the echo breaks now. Making really good time on the infusions. It'd be nice, you know, it would be cool to see on this run. Really small thing you can see on this run is Hope for Peace. It's obviously too late, but having Hope for Peace with Spell Chain, it would turn this Purge into a Consume. You would not add more of that card to your deck, but it would trigger an extra Echo through Bog Slime. 319 damage there. Pretty good. A Keeper of Echoes with... yeah, if I could have had a Keeper of Echoes with Incan Armor too, that would have been really something. I'm not going to disrespect Val. I will finish out playing my units and playing out my cards. I'm going to disrespect Val. He's dead. Our run is big damage, and I will... like, it's easy to get complacent here and then die on the Divinity, I feel. Too bad this doesn't double, like, damage buffs I'm playing, huh? That would be nice. I'm gonna skip it. Like, Symphony of the Soul you could make a case for here, and then you try to use it with Wildwood Sap, but I just don't think it's right. I think I'm drawing... This is a strange one. This is the really strange one. I think I'm drawing enough every turn, and I also think my energy is okay. I could probably take space and then just slap myself down mid-floor. We scale really quickly, and we're going to make some more removals to get even stronger. And then I remove the missing awake aspect that could catch this run, maybe. But even that I don't think is a problem. But I don't think that I can die here if I play top floor. I'm going to continue to push that theory. I do not think that this is a run that dies if I play top floor. Especially if I go right and duplicate Spell Chain, Holdover, Echo Transfer. I guess that doesn't help survivability much, but it kind of does. Volatile Gauge is terrible here. You remember a few days ago we had a run where I took Volatile Gauge at this stage of the game and it helped out a lot? It was a really good card. Volatile Gauge loses my run. And I also don't think Conscription Notice does anything, so that's a skip. Yeah, give me another one. Oh, this puts me to 75. I can take the money still, and then we'll just take a 15 at the next one. Hellhorn Spike, we could add... I can't take Wax and Spike, but we could add a Hellhorn card to have an influence from a 5th clan. I will not be doing that, but you could. Maybe you could take energy for the Spike? That doesn't seem right. I almost clicked the wrong one there. I know my mouse didn't move, but my brain was like, yep, and we want Strangler to click that, please. I don't know why my brain is trying to... Hey, what are you doing up there, brain? Can you guys ever listen to the I'm Brain EP by Lil Dicky? I've talked about him a little bit in the past as one of those things that I look back on with a bit of shame. That, if you have not listened to that, I would not recommend it. If you have listened to it, I'm sorry. It is pretty tough. If you are Lil Dicky, I am also sorry. just generally, I apologize. I'm gonna leave the purge versions in. I think I maybe don't make enough echoes to do this way. Playing my consume spells for 0 to get the echo. Maybe once I get the bounding echoes, actually everything is probably fine because I have 2 holdovers handling it. I just have to get there. Yeah, by the time the first wave gets up, we have 145 times 2. That was 3 rounds. Now we did draw pretty well here, to be fair, but still. Yeah, once I get the first bounding echoes down, I actually feel pretty good. Although I'm going through 4 per turn with this setup. It's a race for echoes. I think it's a race we win though. I think I can realistically generate 4 echoes per turn. So I think that in this setup, you can look at Shard Soul Carver and go, yep, I underestimated Shard Soul Carver here. Shard Soul Carver would be really good here too. Any Inspire effect is going to do really well in this setup because we are just pumping. Absolutely pumping the echo meter here. I'm going to switch to Super Ultra if you don't mind because there's these card animations on Spell Chain. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but it makes me feel better. And that's all that matters. That's not all that matters, but it does matter. Echo Transfer is a pretty good card, I think. Feels like it's pretty cool to give my unit 60 attack every turn for 2 energy. I think this is good. What do you think? Do you think this is good? I don't often ask. Kind of rude of me, honestly. Do you think that this is good? 506 times 2 with quick as a sweeper that roots as well. Seems good. This is a little overkill on my end, but you know. I leaned back in my chair a little bit. Give me a sec, I'll bring it closer. I could take Holdover Cycle of Life, but I don't have the energy for it. Endless Edge Prior also. Holdover Return Soul. I'm okay. Could take the actually Permafrost Soul Crushing Guilt. That's nice. Helps me kill the Divinity. Because top 4, right? We want to take cards that help consider top 4. That's a top 4 consideration. It's gonna take out 2 Echo Breaks. I have most of the cards that I care about are purple. The Wildwood Sap is purple even, and Pyro Shards is also purple. I guess Proclamation can go, actually. That's not purple and hurts my Echo count. I'm gonna cut Echo Break as well. Cricket Shop, what do you got for me today? Apply daze to enemy units on the top floor of the Pyro Room. I mean, the run is already very strong. We have Quick, which effectively does this, but if we have a really bad draw, Light's Gift can cover us, right? Also, it's Diligent Seraph, something that I did not think too much about. Don't think it'll matter. Might want to play bottom. Probably will play bottom floor, actually. Light Skip still is fine. I thought Wing Steel too. Oh, Wing Clippings will help with Diligent Seraph too. Sure, I'll take it. I like my deck isn't in a bad spot, but Wing Clippings is just nice to have. I have a lot of money and I'm not gonna hold it for Golden Vault. I was gonna snap put this on Awake, the -2, but I think 2 more rounds of damage shield is actually a little better, so we'll put X -2 on Prismal Dust. Oh, I want to drop 555. I think I saved the rest of my money. Look at all these relics. How beautiful. No, I'll buy a -1. I will spend the money to make the rest of my root seeds free. Actually, one more. I think that's good. I think 445 gold. Nice little buffer for. Nice little buffer for Golden Vault to cover me, just in case. I don't know. It's like maybe it'll kill off a boss if my Relentless isn't good, although... What's his name? Divinity's not going to Relentless with our sweep. This is not a great turn 1. It's fine, and we'll still play bottom 4. It's just not a great turn 1. Thank you, wing clippings. Very cool. Good job. Boss has stealth. I don't think I need the echoes that badly. I can play the Vengeful Shards and save my 1 or 2 HP. Oh, but if I don't play top floor, then this happens. That's right. Gross. Consume the Pyre Shards. That's fine. Look up here again. I'm taking 1 to save. Oh no, so we don't want to take 1s because of Golden Vault. Right. So if I play Bounding Echoes here, I can play Bounding Echoes, Vengeful Shard, Soul Crushing Guilt. I'm just gonna let him hit my money. We have this huge buffer of health here. I can let a few of these guys go. So I want to play the Bounding Echoes down here to help our Husk Hermit. However, I do think it is not a bad idea to walk up here and just play the Vengeful Shard. It's not a bad idea to get to a point where I can ping those off, basically, and save myself the money. I think it is a worthy cause. Good consume. Losing consume sometimes becomes bad with wing clippings clashing with bog slime, however. Although it says when a spell with consume is played, so maybe bog slime triggers even if you consume the spell. Which is not that crazy, if yes. I think that might actually be how it works because of the wording. We're chilling. Let's press enter. Our Wendleton is about to be to the point where he kills everything in 1 round. I'm processing this turn. Like... Okay. I'm willing to play a wait. That is a card that's okay to lose. Yeah, these are all fine. I will let this Light Wings go. The Golden Vault ends up getting to do something, which is kind of cool. Do you have any Echoes I played on this turn, too? Oh, I definitely... Like, the Inspire +1/+1 is fine because it's worth it for the HP, but... Make sure I play Echo Break first, I believe, here. Preserve. Wow. I leave the Purge versions in because I don't want to let Vengeful Shards proc on my Pyre here. Maybe I'm pretty confident in our setup's ability to kill Seraph in Relentless. But I'm not super confident, which is what Soul Crushing Guilt is here for. Soul Crushing Guilt should remove any fear. Berserk. Cool. Yeah, a little annoying for Diligent Seraph to be Diligent Seraph here and make my life a little, not even worse, just a little annoyed. I'm gonna make a play here. I'm gonna play Wurmkin Spike and then play Soul Crushing Guilt. I should see it again and I maybe get a round of days for it. I should see that card again, and as long as I do, then I will be gaining a round of days. Also, I can see Seraph this turn, so Seraph's about to take 572. That's a drawing a Vengeful Shard here. A shame. Maybe I don't see Soul Crushing Guilt again. Maybe it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, the Wurmkin Spike Preserve. Cool. I'll take it. I wasn't super confident. I guess our boy just has, like, he has a lot of health. Emblem of the Exiles is such a crazy relic. Such an insanely winning relic. +5 per round is so good. This is so good. Yeah. I lost 100 gold because of the 4 enemies that Seraph spawned on the top floors. 8 rounds, he put 4 up there, so 2 on each floor. Yeah, so for that Seraph, it's 2 on each floor because the first round he does not spawn a Light Wings. That's correct. To let that one rattle around in the old brain for a second. I'll play Bounding Echoes, it's fine. We're just gonna drop Wildwood Sap on Wendleton and 6 damage, I suppose. Having the Awake drawn that early is a little scary, but we do have 3 Steel Enhancers, so, and one of them's on holdover. Pretty sure it's okay. I picked cards to keep Wendleton alive. I should keep Wendleton alive. That is my hypothesis. Is that 30? Like, I picked Soul Crushing. Go. There was a little bit of doubt in my mind, and then I remembered I picked Soul Crushing Guilt. There is no longer any doubt in my mind. Good run, me. Like, this is definitely a pat yourself on the back sort of run, I feel. I think this is the good one. I think I did a good job here. Next turn I will Wurmkin Spike that wave. My boy's doing 109 times 2, which should wipe these guys. Yeah, he's doing 200 something. I want to play my Echo Transfers, of course. Well, I can play this at 1x and it'll still kill, right? Because you get 4 times 2 is 8. It won't actually kill, now that I think about it. I'll play it at 2x. 200, you're doing 290. I can play whatever I want here. Play it at 2x. It's just, we wanna... Oh, this is that front-to-back kill bullshit. Man, I should know this by now. So, I'll slow this down for you in case you haven't seen this mechanic before. This game has a problem, and it has only surfaced at this time. Animations play on death front to back. Let me get down here. So, even though these enemies should all take damage at once, the first 2 take the damage, and then the animations finish and the harvest AoE triggers, causing the rest of the floor to gain armor, saving the Spikes enemy. It is a problem. It doesn't matter, right? I guess actually now that I've looked at it a little more, because the Husk Hermit also has sweep and catches the Spikes enemy. So like that happening doesn't cause any problems in the overall plan of the run. It's just annoying, and I look forward to them fixing it. I know it's like, you know, they got a lot of problems to fix in this game, so it's not a big deal. It's just one of those things that's like, man, this is a weird issue to face. It happens on really strange things too, like Wurmkin Spike, right? Or Frostbite is another one. AoE Frostbite can suffer from this problem, robbing them a little bit. It's really not that big of an issue, but on some runs it can be a bit of a killer. Lost 4 damage on the Divinity because I phased and lost the Spikes damage. I didn't even need the root to kill. Wow, I did not even have to root the mini-boss to kill it. That's pretty good. I'm a little down on Echoes now. I wonder why. I've inspired 45 times on this combat so far? Huh. Oh, did I not infuse that Steel Enhancer? I bet that's why. I bet I didn't infuse that Steel Enhancer. Yeah, this is a bit of a higher end for infusions, but I think that this run isn't that high. Like the Bog Slime, obviously, but We're mostly just infusing through... We have a holdover card, that's spending and generating echoes, which is pretty good. I'm gonna press end turn twice. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna let this one in. But this is why I think that Wurmkin units are pretty good. I think that if you had Shard Soul Carver, maybe not just Shard Soul Carver himself, but maybe a Shard Soul Carver infusion or something. Not exactly sure what it is, but I think that Shard Soul Carver is pretty good in Keeper of Echoes as well. In Keeper of Echoes, you maybe you can play, if you could just play 3 of them, like you just get an early multi-strike and make 3 of them, and that might be cool. One of those things I'd like to try at some point. Hey, Strangler is not that bad. I think that Strangler is a pick that you don't want to take if you do not want to take Strangler if your secondary clan is Umbra or Stygian, because Umbra and Stygian do not have good scaling options for him. Stygian has none. Umbra has morsels, kind of, but like, don't do that. That sounds really awful. I think with Wurmkin secondary, you have Echoes of the Past and Echo Transfer, which are both winning hits, like win the game on the spot hits. You have Rage and Hellhorn. Ritual of Battle probably gets you there. And then you have, in Melting, you can probably do something weird with Reform, although Melting's a little weird. Melting is just good because you have stealth options. But yeah, I like Melting, I'm on the fence about. But definitely Hellhorn, definitely Wurmkin you can play Strangler with and feel reasonably safe, right? In the worst case, he's just a root bot. You throw him away, you pick up something else. I think he's probably better than I think. Recently I said I think that he's awful. I don't think that he's awful. I think that he's kind of niche, right? Because he's a quick sweeper, but put it like this: that run would have been the same if I just played Husk Hermit, right? I would have maybe bled a little bit more to the pyre, but similar outcome. Yeah, I think Strangler is not bottom tier. He's just situational, where the other two are probably just universal. A little more finessing for him. That's 10. I don't know. I don't know if you're aware, but my highest ever win streak is 11. So we'll see what we see what tomorrow brings. It's Soulguard. It is a bit of a rough one sometimes, but we'll see what happens. You have to tune in tomorrow. For now, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. See you in the next one. Have a good one.